My name is Annya Smyth and I manage the setup, design and running of the clinical studies associated with the PROTEUS project in order to move our technology from the bench into first-in-man clinical studies. So our first-in-man clinical study begins in July 2016 and it will involve testing a smart probe in combination with our multicolour fibre-based imaging technology called Versicolor. So to explain further, our smart probe is a small molecule and it has the ability to alter its fluorescent capabilities when it detects a disease process, and in this clinical study that is fibrosis of the lung. So we are testing whether we can detect a change in fluorescence of this chemical smart probe with our Versicolor system and see if we can truly detect a change in fibrotic activity in the human lung. So how we're going to test this is to invite patients who have a fibroproliferative lung condition, and this can be anything from idiopathic pulmonary fibrosis to suspected or confirmed lung cancer, to come into the hospital, and we're going to administer a very small dose of the chemical smart probe directly into their lung during a normal bronchoscopic procedure, and we'll test whether our Versicolor system can detect that fluorescence that's emitted from the smart probe to determine if we can see fibrosis in the lung. We'll also take a small biological sample, it could be a piece of tissue or a lung fluid sample, to be able to verify what we can optically see using our Versicolor system. Now our ultimate goal is to allow our clinicians to perform an optical biopsy so that they can see into the lung, so that they can treat these conditions more effectively in the future. This first clinical study is hugely important. It's one of the first of its kind in the UK, and it gives us the opportunity to test the technology that we validated in the lab up till now. So this is why it's important to move it into patient trials. There is currently a huge unmet need to develop new and effective treatments for these types of respiratory conditions, and we hope our approach will accelerate this. There's a very exciting future ahead for this project. We've got lots of different chemical smart probes, either in the lab or other clinical studies, that will detect different disease processes, and we're also aiming to upgrade Versicolor over the next few years. We're going to add on our own custom-made imaging fibres, sensors, and also ways in which we can deliver small amounts of these chemical probes directly into the lung. So there's an exciting future ahead.